Have you guys seen that viral video with the five girls on Miami Beach where the man was trying to get their attention and they was telling him, listen, we're not interested, and he went to his car and he pulled out a gun. So today our topic is going to be our experiences with getting approached by men and how we will want a man to approach us. So I'm just going to give a little short story time. Is I remember when I was younger, I went to this event. I was walking back home and I knew this guy was following me, and I knew him from like the block, and he was actually dating my friend at the time. So he was continue trying to get my attention, trying to get my attention. I'm like, no, I'm okay. I'm okay. He continued to follow me home. I got to my doorstep, and then I'm like, okay, what do you want? Oh, just give me your number. But I know you talked to this person. At the end of the night, I was a bitch. I was a hoe. I was an F you, just because I did not want to give him my number. Lizzie, have you ever gone through any bad experiences being approached by a man?
I think my worst experience being approached by men is not the following thing, like you said, Nikki, but like to the point where it was like, if I didn't want to talk to him, I don't know, I'm good. Oh, you ain't that cute anyway. You this, you a B, you this, you that, all this other stuff. And usually for me, I just keep walking because obviously I must have been bad enough for you to try to come talk to me. But period. But that's really most of my experiences is just like once I turn somebody down, sometimes they'll do the whole like, now they're in their feelings and they acting like little bitches, basically. What about you, Minnie?
I had a lot of bad experience. But I would have to say, like, my one of my worst experiences was being in the club, and this was like I just got out of a relationship with my daughter's dad. And, I'm fresh on the scene and everything or whatever. So, like, now I'm partying and having fun. So I went to this club with my homegirl. And this guy was like, oh, can I buy you a drink? And I'm like, oh, no, I'm okay. Like, at that time, I wasn't really, like, a drink or whatever. He was like, well, can I get you a water? I was like, no, I'm fine. I'm, like, being stoned. I'm like, no, I'm okay. He said, you dumbass bitch, I can't just buy you a bottle of water. You think you too good for my water? And I was just like, no, this is not happening. It's no way this is happening. So I'm like tapping my friend, like girl, like we need to, like he
move.
Read me from A to Z. That's what's wrong with y'all bitches nowadays or whatever. Y'all think y'all too good for a nigga or whatever. You ain't. I'm just like, bro. And I was super nice. It's not like there's times when I feel like females do try to embarrass guys or whatever. Mm-hmm. They're like, oh nigga, I don't want you and stuff like that, whatever. So, like, I can understand this, like, you feel embarrassed, but I'm super nice to you. I'm just like, no, thank you. It's all good or whatever. I'm not being nasty or anything like that. And he read me from A to Z. But I almost pushed my friend, like, girl, if you don't start walking, like, let's the fuck go.
Yeah. I actually have a story time. After you said that, reminded me of a story. I remember one time I was in the club, and this guy tried to talk to me, and you could tell he was obviously like he was drunk, this and that. So I'm like, no, thank you, I'm being nice, this and that. So out of nowhere, I just remember he turned around, he went bah, and smacked my ass like with all force, like everything. I was like, what the hell? And then at that time, I know he's drunk. I don't know if he has a gun. And as women, it's intimidating sometimes, and I'm like, what the hell? So I'm just sitting there trying to move from the situation. The thing that pissed me off too was my friend at the time that I was with. She's finding this funny. Like, I'm like, what the hell? Like, she's sitting there literally laughing. I remember I was like, couldn't get him. But I remember I went out, pushed her, like, bitch, what's funny? Like, I just sat there and got like smacked and disrespected in the club. And what you laughing at? I could tell you what's about to be funny, but me getting smacked on the ass ain't it. But that was one of my bad experiences.
That is the worst thing. Like when a man sexually assaults you and you can't really defend yourself because you don't know nowadays. You really don't know what the hell they have on them or if they gonna hit your ass back. So most of the time you just have to swallow it and just walk away, and hopefully nothing worse happens from that.
And then that same guy ended up like breaking a bottle in the club. Just acting a fool. But yeah, after I just even seen that video, I think I had put in our little group message, like, I need to give me a gun, because the way these people are acting out here in these streets, I can't take it no more.
No, it's like it's serious. Like, you said one wrong thing, a bitch ready to get their gun. But I told y'all that would be me. Grandma and all. What you said?
You gonna get what?
Like, you hunk your horn too hard. But no, for real, like, gun violence is at an all-time high. But everybody pulling for their gun nowadays.
Hello. Ain't no fighting no more.
I remember back in the days when Minnie and I was really outside in our younger days, it was really bad. I remember at one point, like, when I didn't want to be approached, I brought this fake ring, and at one point I was just telling people I was married, because I was really that scared. I'm like, oh, thank you so much, but I'm married, because I didn't know what else to say, because you just saying no thank you was not enough, especially in Miami. Those men are very aggressive. They'll follow you down the block. You can't just say no thank you. Oh, why not? You tell them you got a man. Oh, I can be your friend. It doesn't matter. It's like, okay, but I'm gay. Oh, well, let me join in. Like, they have a response for everything.
Okay, so I feel like the guys at the gym are the most aggressive ones.
I've been followed from the gym too.
I've been followed from the multiple times. Like, guys don't wait outside the gym until I'm done working out to talk to me. I feel it's just so annoying. And then it's like, even when you try to be nice or whatever, it's still it doesn't matter. They still like retaliate with the nastiest response once you turn them down. Like, Negro, if you cannot take what's the word? Not disappointment,
rejection.
but if you cannot take rejection, don't put yourself in that position to be rejected. Slide in the DM or something. Like, that's the easiest rejection. But if you cannot accept rejection from a female, don't approach a female. Like, do not approach a female, because the way how you guys react after rejection is just ridiculous.
And a lot of times too, like, guys don't even understand the mindset of a woman. We might have been approached by 2-3 other guys, and we just not in the mood for it. We might be, our feet might be hurting. We may be ready to go home, but we just don't want to talk to nobody. So that's why we're saying no. Sometimes it's not always even just because we think somebody's ugly or something like that. We just may not honestly. I know for me, sometimes just not in the honest mood to talk to nobody. So leave me alone.